Hello, hold on. Hi, Merry Christmas, everyone. How are y'all doing? I've been singing that song all day, so I thought that I would share, and now you can have it stuck in your head as well. So I'm gonna say hello to everybody real quick, and then because I'm cooking, so I'm gonna get back to that. I was not going to cook, and then I decided I wanted um something, so I'm gonna cook it. Let's see, we got Beezer. Oh, Merry Christmas, Caesar. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Wow, 3 months. That's insane to me. Hey, Amanda Panda, Mirandy, Jim's mom, Hear Me Roar. What is going on? Friday. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Hear Me Roar. Hopefully, hopefully we can cheer you up a little bit. Let's see. Y'all might hear a little background noise, but I promise it's just a game, folks. um, Petty Lane, Anne, hello, hello, Jody, Colin, Merry Christmas. You like that song, Petty Lane? It has been stuck in my head. Oh, you're welcome, Hear Me Roar. I've always loved that song. I was rapper here. Where'd rapper go? Oh, rapper. I'm not even studying that. I thought you went to church today, rapper. I'm not studying him. He'll be all right. He'll get over it. So, what are y'all doing? I am cutting up potatoes, so just bear with me. But well, we got up and hubby cooked us a great breakfast, and we got mom downstairs because my tree and stuff is downstairs. So we got her downstairs and we opened up our stuff. Everybody was happy, and we were together, just the four of us. But it was lovely. And then, of course, having being a boy mom, I my son had to go to his girlfriend's house, and then they had to go to her mom's side and her dad's side. So I felt like I was on a little bit of a time constraint, but you know, um, let's see. Hey, Remy, it's over. Over. Um, hey, Becca, Merry Christmas, Chihuahua Mama. Merry Christmas, y'all. Hey, Binky. Hope you had a great Christmas. So, did anybody? I know I've seen some of y'all in a few places, but anybody want to share what they've done today or anything that they may have gotten that they didn't expect? Or I can tell y'all something I got that I didn't expect. So, some of you know, some of you do not know that I collect Funko Pops, and some of them they're called OGs, like some of the original Funkos that were released. And my wish list for my Funkos, the main thing is the OG Kiss, the band Kiss, the OG Kiss set, which there's 4 of those. So I can't remember if it was Mother's Day or my birthday or even last Christmas maybe. But my husband got me uh, Catman, and today I got uh, Paul's. No, he got me Ace Frehley uh, the first time, and then today I got Catman and Paul Stanley. So all I need to complete my set is Gene Simmons. So I was super excited about that. Again, y'all may hear some crazy noises in the background. I think he's playing Red Dead Redemption. It sounds like a wolf howling. The um, I wanna hear from Palace. Merry Christmas. You sat on it all day, Pinky. I hear you. Sometimes it's good to do that. Just chill. Hey, Missy. Hi, Jared. Welcome in. Merry Christmas. Child, go play with all that stuff and leave me alone. Really cracking me up. We don't have any of the little ones anymore. I probably won't have any little ones around till mine has kids, and I need a few years on that one, please. Well, we are honored to have you, Derek. Yeah, I am cutting up potatoes. Gonna make some mashed potatoes, and I did this on a whim, y'all. This was totally not planned. I was like, you know what? I want a meatloaf. So while Missy was live, I whipped up a meatloaf, stuck it in the oven, and now I'm cutting up my potatoes. Hey, Gator. Lizzie, hello. Did you, are you, Colin, are you going to, I know I asked you this before, but I can't remember. Are you going to video any of that? The ghost hunting? We went to, so I think I told this story last time, but, so last Christmas, and I still haven't gotten the video edited, but, my husband got me a tour where we went to Bobby Mackey's, which is a haunted. It's supposed to be one of the most haunted places in Kentucky, if not the United States. Huh? Oh, okay. Uh, Ghost Hunters went there. Jack Osborne. There's a supposed portal to hell down in the basement. We went down in the basement. And you know what they had down there? They had the bull from Urban Cowboy. That John Travolta, the one that I think it was in Mickey Gilley. Huh? That's what I said. Um, But yeah, it was down there and uncovered. The teens, I just tell them, ah, I think I remember you telling me that now. I love stuff like that. Even on the description in my bio description, it's got like graveyard stuff. I might have had ghost tours on there. I love paranormal things. Okay, so for those of you who have not, or even if you did, what are y'all binging right now? What are you guys watching? I need something to watch. I can only handle so many reruns of every version of 90 Day Fiancé and Last Resort 90 Day Fiancé. I've been hanging with my mom, and that's what's been on. Or Sister Wife. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. I mean, I love sitting in there with her, and watching some of this stuff, but it's like, okay, we need to find something new. I don't know what Mayfair Witches is. I love The Walking Dead. Um, watch out, Josh. Oh, that's cool, Colin. My husband is watching some crime shows. We watched Home Alone good. It was about 2 weeks ago. Sorry if y'all hear the pitter patter of little feet. It's my doggies. Um, 90 Day Last Week. See, that's what my mom's in there watching. I think it's the reruns because she said something to me. She was like, when it was Jovi and Yara, she was telling me they failed their intimacy homework. I'm like, Mama, that is just too much information. So it tells me she had already seen it. Um, Anne Rice. I used to read Anne Rice many, many moons ago. I did. Let's see. Potatoes all cut up. This piece. Hi, Kenzie. Merry Christmas. My mama watches Live on Patrol as well. Thank you. Um, I think they're doing a marathon, and I think she has seen every one of those. Hey, cool gamer. Merry Christmas. Um, Maisie, if you're still here, I think you mentioned the one with Ethan Hawke and Julia Roberts. Was it Out of This World or something like that? I had seen the preview to that, and I want to see it. But as far as a YouTube rabbit hole, I fell into one, y'all. Um, so I'm if you're not familiar with them, you can go search them. But so Adventures with Purpose. They if you followed them, you know the whole ordeal. Well, apparently the lead guy, which I'm not even gonna give his name any clout, but he is suing Josh Cantu which was the camera guy, did the editing of the videos. So, and Josh was, had videos out behind the scenes stuff for AWP from 2021. And Josh has, over 100,000 subscribers, has a pretty big channel. That's also how he supports his family and through his videos and editing work. And it's amazing editing work and all of that. So he had the head guy of AWP is now suing Josh for copyright claims. He did so many copyright claims that Josh's main channel has been taken down. And I'm going to do a whole thing on this, but I'm just telling you what I was watching. And so now, and Josh has a brand new baby, and I'm talking about days old. So now Josh has to hire legal defense to try and fight, even though it's a civil case, he still has to fight it. And he got, the money came through, so that's not even why I'm on it. I just find that, his videos have been there since 2021, and now all of a sudden, Douche Canoe over there from AWP wants to now sue him. And so now he can't post any new things on his channel. Let's see. Hey, Peace and Struggle. So it's affecting his income. I have not looked into the lawsuit yet, but I've fallen into the rabbit hole, so I'm going to, and I'm going to try to talk about it soon, because I find it very interesting that dude didn't say anything about Josh's videos being up since 2021, but now all of a sudden he wants to throw these copyright strikes and have Josh's channel taken down. So I think his channel is actually still up. He just can't post because he said that there's the lawsuit, and there were several. The only reason I was questioning if the channel was down, I didn't look. I was just kind of just going through it, and I watched Nug, and Down the Rabbit Hole did something on it too. But I watched Josh talking about it on his backup channel before I went to somebody that Down the Rabbit Hole had done something. So that's how I found out that she had done something. So I went over there and Exploring with Nug. Which, if you've never watched Exploring with Nug, he does underwater searches as well. Hi, Belle. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm going to go through it and I'm going to look at it and kind of put it all together. But I just don't understand, even with everything, why now? I mean, because, oh yeah, I love Doug. Doug is great. And when I do talk about it, I'll drop Doug's channel. Go. I'll drop Josh's backup channel. Hurry up. But I just kind of wanted to tell y'all where I was in rabbit hole of YouTube. That's where I ended up. I always find myself somewhere. But I loved watching AWP. I think I watched everything they've ever done. And I was I was very shocked. I can say that. It was like, this is crazy. I don't know. Jilly? Hey, Jilly. So yeah, and then so some of y'all may not have any idea what I'm talking about, but it's definitely worth um, if you're looking for a YouTube rabbit hole. It's definitely worth traveling down. You know, AWP. If you're not familiar, um, if you're on here and you're in this sector, I'm sure you've heard about the Kylie Rodney case. Well, you know, they're the ones that found the car with Kylie Rodney in it 20 minutes after they put a boat in the water. Like, and it was very close to shore. So, you know, there was a lot said about that. And but right after that is when the allegations came out about the head dude over at AWP. And then I watched Doug speak out when he did a video, and it just seeing Josh come out and saying, you know, talking about that, I had to look deeper into it. Um, I don't know, Banky. I'm gonna have to look into it more. I thought I knew, but then I was like, well, did he ever get sentenced? Did he ever go to court? I'm not sure. If anybody knows, let us know. But let's see. You know what? I can look it up. Okay, that's from. Okay, it looks like there was a preliminary hearing. Yeah, I don't think he's gone to court. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Remy, is him going after Josh. And I wanted to look more into that. It was just a rabbit hole that I fell into because I did watch AWP and I followed, you know, I've watched everything that they've done. And then when all of this came out, I just haven't heard anything about trials or that he's been to trial, but I didn't think he had. I think there was a preliminary. Let's see. Let's see. There was one on September the 11th. I'm in Reddit right now. If you're wondering where I'm reading. Okay. That's telling me nothing. Mm-hmm. So just know this is not normally how I handle my crime stuff. I'm always prepared, but this was just kind of a let's talk about it. Rapper. Well, what did you want? What did you want that's got you so upset, Rapper? Um, yeah, he just had that baby. I mean, that baby, I'm telling y'all, is like days old. So cute. Yeah. Let me see. Trial. Looking for a trial date, y'all. I'm sure if I do more research, I can see November the 30th. Oh, that's 2022. Okay. That's your Reddit. Okay. I'm not gonna go through this. I'll look it up for you guys though, and when I talk about Josh's stuff, and I'll be more prepared. Hey, Tragic. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm just wondering why, why is he, and let me say that too, allegedly suing Josh. I mean, the videos have been there since what, 2021, and all of a sudden it's an issue now. Oh, why didn't he just copyright claim them? Because he would make, I mean, if because Josh said that he made about $30 off of each video a month. So, you know, but it was his work though. I just, what's it's yes, Tragic, yes. I'm not saying his name out loud, but y'all can totally say his name. Let's see. I think there may be a similarity between Josh and Big. But that has to be like a, you dog. Sorry, y'all. I tripped over my dog. Okay. Go again. Oh, right up under my feet. I just don't get why people would want to put a financial burden on somebody, especially knowing that just sounds evil to me. Which I guess he's an evil dude, right? I don't know. That just seems odd. That's the main thing I'm trying to figure out is why. Just dependent on his chance. Yeah, and I think he got like six strikes. And so now he's on his backup, which is, hold on. Let's see if I can find, here it is. Share. Okay, here is Okay, there's Josh's backup channel. If anybody would like to go over, give him a sub up, and then you can also see the latest video that he put out about it, and where you get to see his new little one. Yeah, tragic. I think the way he explained it, that there was an NDA and a no compete, but I think there was a time limit on it. I'm trying to understand how he was explaining it, and he seems to think that but they were okay with it at the time. So I don't know. I think it's completely a snake move. Absolutely. Hey, cats, Merry Christmas. I'm sorry. I think I said hey, I'm not sure. In my opinion, it's a revenge move because he knows he can't win in life, so he's going to make it miserable for others. He's the only one to blame for his demise. I agree, Gator. I just, yeah, Remy. So I watched Josh's video first, and then I saw somebody had posted in the comment section that Rabbit had done something on it. So then I went and watched hers, and then I watched Exploring with Nub. And he, okay, rapper, thank you. Um, uh, let's see. Hey, Twinkie. Merry Christmas. Um, yeah, I was going somewhere with it, but he's just in a bad mood today. I'm not. He's fine. I'm not worried about it. He'll be okay again later. He's just our resident bipolar YouTuber. It's okay. Don't bother me a bit. Now, if he starts, disrespecting you guys, that's a different story. But he doesn't bother me a bit. Uh, yeah. Last I looked, because originally the GoFundMe was for $20,000 for lawyer fees for the for the case for Josh. Last I looked, I think it was he had gotten 22,000. He's up to I think it's 22,000, with 11 of that being gotten overnight with his GoFundMe. So there are a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers that are behind Josh and his family. But yeah, he gained about 11,000 of that overnight. But yeah, I'm definitely going to look more into it because, I mean, I'm just kind of baffled. I was baffled when it happened, when, I'll just go ahead and say his name. Everybody knows his name. When Jared, all those allegations came out. And then he wrote a letter apologizing to his cousin. And then that tells you right there that allegedly he did it, right? Um, I don't know. But just because you're going down, what, you got to take everybody down with you? Although I was surprised that the statute of limitations was, not that I'm for him, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just a little surprised. Let's see. He's control things. Oh, yes, he's very controlling. You know, I didn't notice it at first watching those videos because I just love to see, when they actually found somebody and um, help help the family out. But if you really watched him, he does have to be in control of everything. But this little dick move here, I don't know. I don't know. And yes, the lawsuits are ridiculous. A lot of this money could be going to things that help people, not lining lawyers' pockets just to get. I mean, what are you going to get out of it? I mean, any of them. What? The satisfaction of saying, I won? Ha ha ha. I mean, I guess technically, that would mean on the other end, somebody would have to stop talking about somebody. I don't know. I'm in the kitchen looking at granddaughter full and dry, so I'm listening. I'm in the kitchen too. I decided to cook, and I decided to cook a little bit late, so it is what it is. The lawsuits are gross. So are a few other things. Money is flying everywhere. Yeah, it's yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's no longer, okay. You enjoyed somebody's stream, uh, super chat $5 or no. It's just ugh, I don't know. And the lawsuits are definitely gross. Hey, Wendy Lou, Merry Christmas. Um, we were talking about the Adventures with Purpose with the head dude of that suing Josh Cantu, which was his videographer, and struck his channel down. And that's how he supports his family, is through his video work. And so now he is on a backup channel with 6,000 subscribers, where he had 100 and something subscribers on his main channel. So, and then we got to talking about that lawsuit, and then we got to talking about Jared's original court ordeal, which I said I'll more into when I talk about when I dive a little bit further into all of this. But it is heartbreaking. Um, he's absolutely stressed, Binky. I mean, yes, Gator, exactly. When you rewatch the episodes, knowing now, what we do, it is obvious. It's like he's very narcissistic and controlling. But when you're watching him, not knowing all of that, it's like, oh my God, look, oh, but it's definitely there. And I just wonder, um, how he was when the cameras were off. I don't know. I mean, I'm listening as I work on my diamond painting. I want to do one of those so bad. I haven't tried one yet. It takes YouTube forever to do anything. Yeah. Well, it's striking. They're taking a lot of people's monetization for. They're calling it reusing content. That they had took allegedly with Brittany J's, and so she didn't get a paycheck in December, allegedly, um, and but she appealed. She got it back, and she'll get her paycheck in January. But isn't that what they got Charlotte for? For, or am I wrong on that? I thought it was reusing content. Let's see. Bad manner. It's okay, Twiggy. It's been a long day for all of us. I think behavior was there because several families said they didn't like his approach and attitude on certain searches. Yeah. Um, I didn't even before I knew, and I said now going back, blah blah blah. But there were a couple cringe moments when he dealt with the families on camera. It's like he would overtalk, or either he would try to, especially on the searches where the police didn't want him there, or he would try to act like he was the man to these families, and they didn't care about that. What they cared about was their loved one. But he cared about being right, or you know, there's a couple that stick out in my mind where the police just didn't want him there, and especially the one where they waited till the police went on lunch break, and then they drove the boats out there, and then they found, which I think they had found it that morning, and then the police said take your magnet off, which I thought was stupid anyway. They shouldn't have done that, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Brittany got it back. Becca was hit with reused content, even though it was her own. That's right, it was circumvention. Hey, Rebecca. Merry Christmas, beautiful. How are you? But yeah, I've been hearing a lot of I keep hearing that word, um, reusing content, and then they have to go in, which I would think that would be like a. So I don't like to show a lot. You know how used to you could show a stream and then you could talk about it, and you could do your reaction to that stream. That's why I don't do that. I would love to be able to show a stream and then give especially when somebody's talking about me, and then give my thought or viewpoint. But the way strikes are thrown around here, that's just a definite no. I'm not going to do it. But that would seem like reused content to me if you're even doing a reaction to somebody. So it's like I'm scared to play anything on here. I'll throw a song in there every now and then, but and then I just hope for the best. It's like people work hard on these channels, I mean, it takes a lot and especially when you've got higher numbers, unless you bought somebody or bought things, you work hard on that. I know I'm jumping from one thing to another, but it was really just a chit chatty stream. But I'm definitely gonna do one on that Josh Cantu an AWP situation. I'm all listed now. Aw, Rebecca, the babies are happy, and that's all that matters. Love it, honey. Yeah, it's rainy here too. It's not that cold here. It's oddly, I'm not gonna say it's warm, but it's oddly um, not cold for Christmas around here. Y'all, my husband bought he bought this bone, huge bone for the dogs, and we were gonna cut it, uh, cut it up in pieces because it's a huge rawhide, and I'm telling you, it came up to my hip, and it was one piece, had knots on both ends. Y'all, we had to get a hacksaw to that thing. I'm holding the bone and he's hacksawing just to get two pieces off of there so they could, have their little Christmas time too. But if somebody would have walked in there, they would have thought we were crazy. Hacksawing the bone, y'all. That sounded like some true crime right there, don't it? Oh, it's been raining on and off here all day. Thank you for taking the time to go live today. Well, thank you, Twinkie. See that I can hear one of them playing with their bone now. They're still chewing on them. But we had the shovel right there. It was in the garage. Y'all, I got a picture of the bone before it was cut, but it would I guess it would have been funny to actually like have somebody videoing the I don't know though, because if that video got in the wrong hands, they might have thought we were actually doing a no. But hindsight is one of the funniest things ever. I mean, and it's taken forever. It's like, we didn't think this out. He's probably thinking right now, yeah, go on and laugh, ain't you? You weren't the one having to saw it. All you had to do was hold the darn thing. Not bone. Not bone. That's so funny. Well, that's funnier though, but yeah, no. Dismemberment of the bone. That's funny. Did y'all see about the New York billboards? No, what happened? I'm putting I can look it up, but I can't look it up right this second. The lights went out. Then the story of Jesus played. Hold on. I'm looking. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Let's hope I don't get let's hope I don't get struck for this. But hold on. Okay. This year, for the first time, all 27 billboards at Times Square went dark in New York City and then lit up with the story of the birth of Jesus Christ. Oh, the birth of Christ. Okay. Okay, at first, I'm not gonna lie. Let me stop sharing. I thought that maybe it was a hacker. Yes, Iggy. I thought, but I'm wondering if was it planned or did they did it just happen and nobody knew it was going to happen? We could have halt today because my grandsons are gone for the day. That's funny. Listen. I mean, yeah, it is amazing and it's beautiful. And I'm just wondering, was it planned? Like, or, which I think it would kind of be odd if it was planned because with so many different, I guess, religious backgrounds, especially in New York. I just don't think they would have done that. But I don't know. I love it though. That's some hiking I can get behind. Was you scared? I heard a little feet do the Scooby Doo. It was Lil Bit's first Christmas with us, y'all. It looked plain because it had video played on it. Yeah, um, but I think a good hacker could hack into the whole system, that goes behind all of those billboards. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that the city of New York would do that. I would love to know though. I'm sure we'll find out. Maybe it was somebody on the inside. Sorry, y'all. This is so loud. I'm knocking at my taters. Um, Somebody on the inside, but then they'll blame a hacker. And then I guess if you blame a hacker, then it looks like how sensitive your billboards are, I guess, and then other people will be trying it. I don't know. Hey, Shelby. I don't know much about hackers or New York either. Shut your life. You're so funny. Did you check on Mama? All right, y'all hold on I'm on mute for just a second because I'm going to use my mixer, okay? Talk amongst yourselves. No skanking my chat, please. Just a little bit longer, skank butt. I see you. I'm standing right here. But I love you too, the moon and back as well. Shelby, if you're still here, let's see. We'll talk to you later, sweetheart. I see you, Gator. I see you. All right, 1 minute. Okay, y'all. Had to mix up my taters. I don't have lumpy taters. I see y'all skanking up my chat. I see that. I had 2 dogs under my feet that think they're going to get a bite of something. They probably will. From that video, it looks like that they were enjoying it. I mean, I think a lot of people do need that right now. There's a lot of hopelessness. You can see it and feel it around you, you know? Well, whether the city did it, they didn't do it, I'm just glad it was done, you know? I think it definitely needed to be. Mm. I was looking for something when I first come on, and I cannot think of the name of it. So I am 44, and when I was, I'm going to say about 5, my mama bought me this, vinyl album, and it was these kids telling Christmas stories and singing Christmas songs. And I still have the album. It's just put up. But I can't think of the name of it. And I kept trying to Google, trying to find the name of it because I wanted to play one of the stories because I never heard it anywhere else. Um, it's like one of those close the night before Christmas, things, but not. But it was such a beautiful story, and I've never heard anyone else say it. And I'm eventually going to dig the album out, and if I share some random Christmas story with you guys in February, you will know. Oh my gosh, aren't you special? You're a special little troll, aren't you? Okay. Bye bye, special little troll. Mm, mm, mm. We don't even know this fool. Oh, Lord. Yes, go away. Go away. I'm not in the mood for you. I already have Rapper to deal with. Don't bring me another one. One resident troll is enough around here. How do you break this silence? Merry Christmas. Don't y'all think one resident troll around here is enough for us? At least he does have good days sometimes, right? Uh, yeah, yeah, I agree. I don't feel like dealing with another one. Yeah, he was in a bad mood, so he probably, you know, he had to do something a bit extra today. That's what I'm thinking. You know, so. But just the day before yesterday, he had a crush on somebody in the particular chat we were in, and asked who it was, and it was me. I said, "But did you forget that I was taken?" He was like, "Oh, you know." And then he goes over and he gets on either dumpling or huntresses. So, and that's his, he's 23, I think. So I don't worry about him. I just think he goes through things and he gets a kick out of. I mean, he's 23. There you go. That says enough. He's young. He didn't get what he wanted for Christmas, which his words, not mine. And yeah, so I guess he wanted to take it out on me, and that's okay. I can't be Santa Claus for everybody. I'm sorry. I just can't. But you have to admit, though, should you really be on the naughty list or the nice list? If you didn't really turn it around till right here at the end, but what, now that Christmas is over, you're going to go back to your old ways? Is that how we're doing it? Exactly. Who's on the naughty list? And he'll be on it again next year if he don't if he don't change. I never doubted the Lord's plan with my life. I'm forever grateful to the city of Hope in St. Jude's. Oh, Twinkie, I'm so glad that you had that realization in your life. Um, Sometimes we see miracles that happen right in front of our faces, and then sometimes, that song. There's a Garth Brooks song, "Unanswered Prayers," and we don't always get the things that we pray for, but we'll realize later why we did not. And I'm not going to say always, because there are things in this life that I still question. But I'm not going to bring people down with those things that I still question. But, you know, I know that the Lord is very real. Um, I've seen it with my own eyes. I'll tell you this. Um, I told y'all, and some of y'all may not have heard the story, but my dad was a Vietnam vet, and he, when he got back from Vietnam, he had a an addiction to painkillers, which he kept through my whole life. I mean, he died with it, but he died of cancer. I mean, but he still, he had never stopped doing them. But he also spent a lot of time in and out of the VA hospitals. So one time, my daddy was in the VA hospital, and my mom, my mom was sick or something. Anyway, she wasn't able to work at the time, but my mom worked my whole life. So, but at the time, she wasn't able to. And then, of course, my daddy couldn't. And the VA wouldn't declare him 100% disabled, so he didn't draw a check at the time. So, and even though we went to church, we didn't go regularly. But I was probably about 4 or 5 years old. And my mama said, and we had no food. No food, no money, no food stamps, none of that. And my mama said, let's get on our knees, Angie, and pray. And so we did. And I like to hear my mama tell it. She'll say, Angie put her little hands together when she tells the story. And we prayed, that something would come through where we would get food. Uh, the phone was out. The phone had been turned off. And we had power, but the phone had been turned off. And I'm going to tell you, about an hour later, cars and cars and cars just kept driving up. It was our church that we didn't go to all the time. Our church was showing up with food. And there's no way that they could have known that we didn't have it. You understand what I'm saying? We couldn't have called them. We didn't walk up there and tell them. But they all brought us food about an hour later, I'm telling you. So when I say that I've seen a miracle work, I promise you I have. And I was a believer, whether I could see him or not, from that day forward. Little Angie and her little tiny hands, she knew, you know? So even when you're down, just put your tiny little hands together and pray about it. And you got to give it to him. You can't just pray about it and then you got to let him do what he's going to do. I'm going to tell you what, that was the quickest turnaround of a prayer I could ever see. So, and I know everybody has their own beliefs, and that's fine. And all I can tell you is what I've been through and what I witnessed, and it was God. So, yeah, you're supposed to pray about it and let it go, is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pray about it. And the way I look at it is praying it into your prayer balloon and then sending your prayer balloon up, but you're not supposed to worry about it no more. You're not supposed to talk about it. You're just supposed to let him handle it. But that's hard to do. It's hard not to worry. I'm a worry wart. But you know, I'm just one of these people that you cannot tell me any different now because I've seen it. And then you go back to the unanswered prayers. Well, there's a reason for that too. And like I said, even though I still question some things, and I do, which I don't want to, I'm not going to talk about those right now that I question, but let me go back apart, y'all. Otherwise, it's wonderful looking. Looks like the Titanic. For some reason, it broke into two pieces. Okay. One day, maybe we'll do a stream and let anybody that's ever witnessed anything like that come up and tell your story. Because I think people need to hear those stories. We hear about so much bad that happens with people and the world. And, sometimes I think we need to be reminded of the good and that there's still some good out there. People have asked spirit. Colin, I'm sure you've seen exactly what I'm saying here. It's like you put it out you just put it out there. Thank you, Iggy. Merry Christmas. And go eat, honey. Thank you for being here. Oops. I think these dogs have gotten a pack together, and I think that they're trying to knock me down today. All right, I'm going to mute this for my can opener, okay? Okay, I'm back. So I'm not gonna keep y'all. I mean, I know, y'all got better things to do than just hear me ramble. But I appreciate y'all being here. Is anybody else going live? Let's see. Cool. I am at 8:30. Okay, everybody. Mirandy is going live at 8:30. Let's see if some out there or not with my face. You still need to realize it. Exactly. Now, I have always said that you've got to believe that there's something bigger than us ourselves if you just look around you. You don't have to believe like I believe. But I've always like your higher power, I guess. I mean, I know what mine is. Hey, Cassandra. And I've been talking while I cook. And thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, and um, it's a very true story, and I hope y'all just take away something from it. Just because you don't see it, don't mean that that he's not there, and faith will get you a long way. So even if you're on your last, a little bit of faith will carry you. You just got to believe it. And this too, and this too shall pass. That's what my daddy taught me. I know a lot of people, he didn't come up with that, I know, but that's who I learned it from as a young girl, is that this too shall pass. I'll tell you another one real quick too. um, my husband, so his dad was diagnosed with cancer. What? 1996. And the doctor told him that, what was it, 6 months? That he had 6 months to live. He wouldn't make it another 6 months. That was 1996, y'all. And there were lots of prayers put into this one, And if you've followed the channel, you know that we just lost him in October. So think about that. The doctor told him you wouldn't make it another 6 months. Now, his daddy did tell the doctor, I'll outlive you, you son of a bitch. He did tell him that. But yeah, and we just, he did lose that battle, but he didn't lose it until 2023, 26 years later. So, and that's a very true story too. So when you think, again, when you think you're on your last, or just pray about it. Just pray about it. You know what I mean? But all right, y'all. Well, I think this has been fun. We've spent an hour and a half together, and I'm so glad that you joined me, joined your other friends here in the chat, and Mirandy will be going live at 8:30. It is always a funny time over at Mirandy's. You never know what's going to happen or who's going to show up when you go over there. She has dropped her link here. Make sure, if you haven't, that you go over there and sub up and put your notification bell on, because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. It's always fun and funny, especially some of her special guests. So, hey, Patricia, Merry Christmas, honey. So glad you popped in. I'm actually about to pop out, but Merry Christmas, and we're going over to Mirandy's about 8:30. Okay. All right, loves. I will see you all later, and hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. Okay. Bye.